A little bit later on, we're gonna go to the Philadelphia Flower Show. I figured why not bring you along with me so you can see what's going on in case you don't live in the area and it's not something you can go to. It sounds like there's a lot of flowers at the flower show, but believe it or not, there's a lot of plants too. My favorite parts of the flower show are actually the plant competition that goes on where people submit their plants. I've never done it. I don't even know how you do it, but people do it. And every year I go and I learn about so many new plants that I've never seen before. And there's always something that I see and I'm like, oh my God, I have to bring that home. So I'm really excited to see what is there today, what's new. And there's also a lot of vendors that sell plants. Some local plant stores that just have booths at the show, but also some that travel to Philadelphia. So it's also nice to see them every year since I go to the show every year. I'm a little nervous about filming in public, so I don't know how much talking I'm gonna do, but I'm gonna try my best. I forget what the theme is this year. I think it's like something about the future. I guess we're gonna figure that out when we go. So this is the carnivorous plant table. Getting kind of into carnivorous plants ever since setting up the cabinet. So gigantic. Oh my God. This one's covered. Oh, and some butterworts. Big ones and little ones. Oh, I love this one with the purple. Some gesneriads. Also a random peperomia incana. And this Hoya over here. Begonia. Oh my God, so many cool plants right here. I do really love syningas, which I think these are. Yeah. So cool. Whatever that is. This says it's a primalina. It looks more like a Hoya meets a peperomia meets some kind of succulent. That's pretty coul. Bromeliads are really neat. Always appreciate a really mature specimen. Like, look at that. That is so cool. The tagged in. They're really spiky though. I don't really like spiky plants. I don't like things that hurt me, but they are beautiful. Some gigantic begonias. Wow. Oh, I love this one. There's like a Lycopodium or Houseplants back there. And a Hoya. This looks like it's just from Home Depot. Still looks good though. Oh, is that a begonia? Begonia Molly Polly. Second place. Oh, I think she deserved first. Is this what got first prize? Right here. I disagree. Oh my God, it smells so bad. Oh my God. Oh my God, it's so bad. Oh my God. Some crazy mounds of succulents. This is a gasteria. I have no idea what this is. That's insane. Oh my God. Looks like a jackfruit or like a durian or something. These are all just like really established succulents and cacti. And a random Thematophyllum, philodendron. Wow. Look at this guy. Looks like a straight up tortoise. Oh my God, the ferns. I always appreciate a good fern. Never seen that one before. Oh, this one looks fake. Looks fake. Trying to get the names as much as I possibly can. Oh my God. What is that? A Platycerium ridleyi, wide form. That looks expensive. That looks like it costs a lot of money. Oh, well, whatever this is. A Monstera guy, philodendron. Giant Begonia venosa. right underneath this insane staghorn fern. And a lycopodium. They look so good in the Vanda basket. I don't think it would appreciate the humidity my home has to offer though. But all these hanging plants are just incredible. All of these are just some standard house plants. Oh, this begonia. Oh my god. It's got special watering instructions. Begonia Breva Ramosa. I gotta stop and check out the lycopodium here. Wow. What a fun way to grow a Haworthia. I've never seen that. Hoya polynera. Looks really healthy. And Mathide. At the end of this display, this gigantic Begonia maculata. Some of these cacti are insane. This euphorbia, it looks like a dead, alive cactus. Same goes for that one, but I really love the way this one looks. Like, that is just aesthetically so pleasing. Some more euphorbias. That's adorable. That's very weird. Euphorbia globosa. What a fun name. And some random little plants. Succulent in a teacup. Groundbreaking. This is like a whole section of aeroids. They didn't used to do this, but I feel like because aeroids became so popular in the last couple of years, they have like a whole aeroid section now. That jungle boogie looks so perfect. Mine have never looked that perfect. Everything here just looks like pristine. Florida Ghost. It's a gloriosum. My philodendrons cannot compare to these. Some more begonias. Wow. Begonia Snoopy. This one looks like lettuce. Begonia Hyro. Beautiful variegated monstera. Variegation looks kind of funky in a good way. In a Thai constellation. This thing looks nice. Oh, there's another one. Another variegated one. This one's just like the Albo. And this Thai. It's quite the specimen. And a lot more succulents over here. Once again, these are just so established. You can tell that people have been growing these for years. So while there are so many more fun plants to look at in the competition area at the flower show, we did arrive to the show pretty late and I wanted to make sure I had enough time to go plant shopping. Also, I'm filming this in the future because there were a lot of people, like crowds of people around the plant stores, and I was a little self-conscious to talk and film at the same time in public, so forgive me. Anyway, we're starting off our plant shopping journey at the Wedgwood Gardens booth, which is a local plant store in the Philadelphia area. It's about 30 minutes outside of Philadelphia. And I mentioned earlier, I'm getting into carnivorous plants because of my IKEA greenhouse cabinet that I recently built, so I've definitely been just keeping my eyes peeled for fun little carnivorous plants that I want to add to that. I also saw these little variegated like red-orange cacti, which I saw one of in the competition area of the flower show, and I thought it's so cool, but I also just like don't trust the color. Sorry, I'm probably including the same shot like over and over because I only got like 4 seconds of it, but I did think they were really cool. Moving on to their fancy plants section, they have some alocasia and a bunch of different anthuriums, as well as just other relatives of the aroid family. So many different anthurium varieties, and all of them were probably around like $40 to $60. This variegated Rhaphidophora was pretty nice to see, also not for a ridiculous price, and whatever this variegated plant is too, I thought was really neat. And just some weird philodendrons that I don't normally see in plant stores, and of course the variegated philodendron Florida Beauty, which is just beautiful. I really would love to try growing these one time, even though I'm getting kind of out of philodendrons. Some it plants of the past, like Begonia maculata and the whalefin sansevieria, as well as these little white princesses, which I thought were adorable, especially because I have a tiny little white princess like that, so I thought it's cute. A bunch of bromeliads, which I always think are beautiful, but I hate spiny plants. Maybe I could put one in my greenhouse cabinet. And I also have been keeping my eyes peeled for a Peperomia prostrata to put in my greenhouse cabinet, but this is too big. I need one that's in like a little like 2-inch pot. The little braids are adorable, although I hate braids. I just love money trees. I just wish they weren't braided. They're so cute. I want one that's not braided. I was considering getting this Ficus villosa for the greenhouse cabinet because I feel like it would grow really well in there, but it was $25, which is honestly a good deal, but I didn't feel like impulse buying something where I don't know exactly where I would put it in the cabinet yet. Maybe if I find a smaller one in the future. And obviously we had to look at the Hoyas because I'm a Hoya head. I can't help it. I can't help myself. The next booth I stopped at was City Planters, which is literally my favorite plant store in the city of Philadelphia. Their vibe is just immaculate. They're very like cottagecore. They did have some rarer plants, which is nice to see. Also, their prices are really good in my opinion. They do such an amazing job at mounting plants. I love their style. They use like boards quite often, like longer boards, and I just love the way it looks, as well as chunks of cork bark, but I just really love their vibe with these. Some more standard houseplants like these peperomias and ferns, which both really fit their like cottagecore aesthetic, which I really appreciate. They always have a bunch of different varieties of ferns and peperomias every time I go into their houseplant stores, as well as a nice selection of more popular varieties. Of course, I gotta keep my eyes peeled in the carnivorous plant section and always have to look at their Hoyas, which they had these beautiful little Hoya verticillata today, or Hoya parasiticas is what they were labeled as. And of course, you can't do cottagecore aesthetic without bonsai, so they always have a nice little bonsai selection at their store as well. There was another little Wedgwood Gardens booth that I saw had a little Peperomi prostrata or string of turtles, so I did decide to bring that home as well as another plant. So when I get home, I will give you guys a little plant haul of what I got. The flower show was amazing. I had such a great time. Before we wrap up today's video, I did just want to give you like a quick plant haul of the plants that I got from the flower show, which is only 2 plants. You can't tell, I have enough plants here in my home, but I did want to get some things for the greenhouse cabinet, or I'm always just keeping my eyes peeled for something that I think could look amazing or grow really well inside the greenhouse cabinet. I saw these Sarracenias a couple of places, and this one just looked really, really good. I always see them sold amongst the like Venus flytraps, which are, you know, just not that exciting for me. I don't really want to put one inside the cabinet if I'm being honest. Not to be like elitist with my carnivorous plants, but I don't know. It's just not really my thing, but I love the way these look. They have a really like boggy vibe, like they look like they belong in a swamp. So I think I want to put this at the base of the cabinet, but I'm not really sure. Like it would look good on the moss, but it is just something that I know grows in like swamps and bogs. So yeah, I feel like it should go in the bottom of the cabinet, but I don't know. I would say let me know, but I'm sure by the time this video is up, this is going to be implanted in there for weeks at this point with the way that my schedule's going. And I also picked up this Peperomia prostrata. I've been keeping my eyes peeled for one of these in a small pot like this that looks healthy because I really want to put it inside the greenhouse cabinet on the moss wall and let it just sprawl along. We had this terrarium with this inside it at the restaurant that I worked at like 10 years ago, and I just loved the way it looked. So I just want to put this inside my greenhouse cabinet and have it grow similar to the way that the one in that terrarium did. That's kind of my envisionment. But yeah, the leaves look so healthy on this. I don't know if they're gonna look like that for long, not because, you know, I can't care for it, but I just feel like they always don't look as full and plump after I bring them home, but maybe the greenhouse cabinet is the secret to keeping them looking like that. So only time will tell, but I still don't know exactly where I wanna put this in the cabinet. Maybe for our next video, we will repot the plants inside the cabinet, and then I can give you a tour of the cabinet because I've been meaning to do that ever since I filmed the upgrade of the IKEA greenhouse cabinet. So yeah, we will definitely do that. I also just wanted to take a moment to say thank you. This is the first video I'm actually filming since I posted my Why I Left YouTube video, just explaining why I kind of went absent on here for a decent amount of time. And the comments on that video, there's so many comments, so I really just felt a little overwhelmed with responding to all of them, but they warmed my heart so much. Like, I was smiling for days. I'm still smiling about it. It hasn't been that long ago at this point. But yeah, it's really just amazing to feel your support, and I feel very loved, and I'm really happy to be back here. I've been having an amazing time filming content. My boyfriend told me to just be myself and have fun with it, which is something I feel like I've always tried to do, but hearing him say that to me just really made me feel so much better about everything and be like, you're right. So I've just been being myself and having fun with it. And it's working for me, at least. It's making me feel a lot better about making content, and it really just helped me get over the hump of making content again, which was just so hard for me to do for some reason. I don't know why, but yeah, I'm feeling really happy and really grateful and really #blessed. So yeah, I just wanted to say thank you to you because I don't think I've had the chance yet. I also do want to point out something. I'm probably going to point this out in a couple of videos because I'm talking about this at the end of the video, so not that many people are going to see this, but I did restart my Patreon account. I didn't really know what I wanted to do with it at first. I kind of just started it thinking maybe if people wanted to just support me, they could do so. But I've been having some like content from the cutting room floor that I haven't really wanted to get rid of, that hasn't made it onto my YouTube videos, but I've been putting on Patreon instead. So if you want to see more content from me and you want to support me at the same time, or both, I guess, then please join us over on Patreon. I'll have a link in my description. No pressure. If you don't want to join, it's literally no problem at all. But if you want to support me and get more content from me, it's the perfect way to do so. So thank you so much for joining me today. Thank you for coming along with me to the Philadelphia Flower Show. This is notoriously a video topic that has never really performed well for me. So if you've made it all the way to the end, thank you so much for being here with me. I really appreciate you. So have a great day. I'll see you soon. Bye.